Hi YouTubers, this is MyTime34 coming to you with my first video of actually me being in it. Sorry, I'm not the greatest looking guy in the world, but it is what it is. I'm going to introduce you to all my systems that I'm playing with currently, my toys. I work from home, so you'll see I've got a very nice large monitor in back of me that is used for strictly work purposes. We've got a couple of gaming systems. This is my man cave slash office slash work area. Take your pick. It's kind of an all-in-one. So I want to get on with a little short video of my setup here. So my current setup. Sorry, I'm doing this with a handheld. This is my spare gaming rig. It is a Corsair half XB non-Evo case, LG burner or LG DVD player. It has a 4790K processor, 16 gigs of ADATA RAM. It has a GTX 780. The cooler is a combo between a Ragen Tech all-in-one cooler that I removed the radiator and I installed a Black Ice Extreme 120 millimeter radiator with two NZXT 120 millimeter fans and a push-pull configuration. Keeps the processor nice and cool. I do not do any overclocking, just whatever ASUS allows me to do with turbo. On the GTX 780, I have the NZXT Kraken G10 that has it's hard to see, but it's a Corsair H110 240 millimeter cooler that has two NZXT 120 millimeter fans on the front and two Corsair 140 millimeter fans in the back. It has a Sabertooth Z97 Mark I motherboard, two Crucial M4 512 gigabit SSDs and RAID 0 running Windows 10. So far, Windows 10 is actually okay. It's not any issues. Just mainly playing with it at the moment. It is connected via DisplayPort to an HP ZR2440W monitor that does 1920 by 1200, but only using the DisplayPort. If I try to use an HDMI cable, I can only get 1020p or 1080p out of it. My main gaming system, which you'll see, has the Barnacules logo just because I just got one of his decals and a shirt that actually fits. This is my main gaming system. It is another 4790K. It has a custom water cooling setup and then once again I do no overclocking. 16 gigs of RAM. It's got an R290X. Unfortunately, that has a bad VRM that when you start playing anything heavy, there's a VRM on it that just gets extremely hot. So I kind of had to half-ass and add a CPU heatsink just to the backplate, which actually allows me to keep the video card nice and cool. Corsair GS700 power supply, a Sabertooth, a Asus Z97A motherboard with a 256 gig SM951 SSD, and there's another SM951 SD in the actual 4X slot. Speeds on it are very, very nice. I have a Phobia 200 millimeter radiator with a 200 millimeter fan connected to it, and then a 120 millimeter NZXT fan on the front and a push-pull. There's another radiator up top. It's going to be hard to see. It's a 220 millimeter with 220 millimeter fans doing a push configuration. Running Windows 8. I have not decided to upgrade this yet. That is an EK water block for the GPU. And I don't know who makes the CPU water cooler. It does have a D5 pump along with the EK block and the EK reservoir. This is my main gaming system. This is what I do most of my actual work, or not work, but my home work play stuff It's also connected to a ZR2440W via DisplayPort, and I have no problems with it at all. Next comes my work setup. So this is an LG 49UF 6430 4K TV that I'm strictly using as a monitor only. I am not playing any games on it. I bought it strictly because I was using two 23-inch wide monitors, the laptop display, and a little 19-inch crappy widescreen. And doing 4 monitors was just way too much of a pain. This way I can do 1 monitor. Everything fits on it with no problem. My work laptop is a Lenovo W541 with a K1100M video card. Puts out 4920, whatever the 4K resolution is. I'd have to look it up and see. But I have no issues with it at all. It works great, lets me do all my work with no problem. And I don't have to shut the monitor off. I can put the display to sleep, so when I come back to work, it's all set, ready to go. Next is my little workbench. This is kind of my printer stand, soldering station, spare PC working area. As you can see, a lot of junk underneath the table. Got some toys up there. Yes, I'm a Star Wars fan. I have some Star Trek toys, but they're not out. This is my gaming side, or where I'm testing actually other people's gaming systems along with mine. You'll see I've got an Xbox One. There's some batteries down there. It's honestly crap. When I bought my LG monitor for work, they had the exact same monitor also, an open box, so I decided to buy 2 of them, and this one's in my office to play games with. Graphics are spectacular. This replaced a 42-inch TV that finally threw in the bedroom. But this is my home gaming office setup. I do have a configuration downstairs with my server. But just want to give you a brief shot of my man cave and see what you guys think. There'll be some more videos being posted. Like I said, this is my first video with me actually partially being in it. And we'll be seeing you some more. Thanks.